where the home of the world's most famous arena, the WWE Champion will ship a place where the W always be present. New York City, what? Madison Square Garden, do you want to talk about?
Cry, guys. It's not fair.
I am surprised to see you here.
I don't know. The last time I checked my name, why you would be surprised. I mean, is Stephanie McMahon. And this is the house my grandfather built. Madison Square Garden.
Stephanie. Okay. McMahon. What do you want to talk about?
Well, Cody, I want to talk about Randy Orton. I want to talk about you. I want about WrestleMania. And I want to talk about what I have to say. Only you're not going to like where you used to see, Cody, you talked about sit at center stage in conversation right over there. And that we've had. Well, I used to sit. And Andre the Giant would walk by in the office as he'd come to the ring and squeeze my leg and give me the... Because you, me, and regional talent in this business, Andy, we are multi-generation. Understand what it means to be anybody else. Be at the top in a different way than... We different paths to get to where we have all taken different... We are in this moment, but you, golden path. And that's... You chose to take the gold. That's amazing. It's wonderful. You stayed true to your values and who you are. Stayed true to yourself. You've stayed, and you actually believe that you can bring out the best and bring out the best of your opponents as part you can in the middle of this ring. And for the most, but you can't. This version of Randy this time with the Orton. Version of Randy Orton. This version is diabolical. You don't have to be diabolical. And Cody, but you have to be like that. You have to be able to think like Randy understood that better than Andy. Your father and anybody. Roll with the best of them. He could get dusty roads, could roll down and dirty with the best of them. You are not. But from what I've seen so far, your father. This version can't beat this of Cody Rhodes. Version of Randy. You have Orton. I have no idea who you're dealing with.
Thing that I would ever want. The last is to be who Randy Orton is. Rude to you, but I don't know. I know every Orton. I know that he was the cold thing about Randy that became the diamond. I know being in company history. I know he was the youngest world champ, the legend killer by merit. I know left and right, my own father, and he was putting people's heads off, included. I know he was doing stuff so on this very show that we can violent and so vile. Can't show it today, and I know that to you. And some of that stuff was... And I know there's a whole swath of the WWE, this whole student-teacher dynamic, the universe of pro wrestling fans who want it. But I ceased to be the student WWE championship. It's when I became a long time ago, and it wasn't when I won the WWE. I became a babysitter, when I had to reach down just to make sure he was breathing over in the car, turn the volume in while he drooled all over himself. I am not afraid of I am not the student Randy Orton, and I am not walking in main event. You want to bring up fathers to my very first WrestleMania? I'm not mine, you're right. You're not yours. Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect, yours either.
I am out about you. And you don't here because I care. I don't have anybody giving you tuition. You don't under any guidance in this situation. Understand what this need a babysitter. Randy Orton is capable of. He doesn't need any of that. He's not saying you are, but asking you to be the student, and I'm not. Cody, you have to listening to the voices in his head. Understand that Randy isn't just. He beckons, loves what they're telling them. He can control them, listening to someone else as well. And it appears that he is listening. So unless you think like Randy, you can learn to actually, then you are going to and lose that title. Mania will be the last time introduced as the undisputed Cody Rhodes is undisputed WWE champion.
And Stephanie McMahon got 2 words for you. Thank you.
Where is he at? I need. Ooh, Dan House. I need to talk to him right now. You, man, where you been at? My life has been a disaster. Vince, come on, bro. Uncurse me. Master, I've been missing flights. Lay to now, please.
Uncurse you? No. $1 million. Oh, maybe for a price. $10 million. And the rights to your streaming services, camera boy for myself. I saw it.
You know I can't.
And give me one of your personal assistants. And
Can't do that. Absolutely no.
Matter of fact, not everything is bad. Tonight I got your speed. Listen, let's not worry about curses. Front row seats for the Usos in the Vision for the tag, and we have a special guest commentator. Titles, it's a street fight. Oh,
Harry's got a good seat.
I'm trying to.
How you doing?
I'm great, man. You take. I'm gonna go talk that talk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aren't you supposed to disappear?
You're talking LA, but also here at ringside in the front row, that LA Knight business. Yeah.
And man, I Show Speed, one of the most popular. To load up his fist with the LA Knight would hit the scene. Flat the Nux, the main event, Jey Uso and Logan Paul, and pass so. And unfortunately, could not help himself. For Austin Theory, Jey could 5 across the eyes. And a trigger half of the pressure of the Vision, BJ would leave Logan laying. And with the Usos in the back, they basically said, then later on in the night, LA, you'd have a run in thanks, but no thanks. Stay out
No, they didn't tell me to stay out of the business. Look,
of our business, yet you're out here again tonight.
Michael Cole, first of all, you got to get it straight. Because it looks like they're starting to get into that. What wanted me to stay out of this bloodline business was Jey. I told him you could at least maybe 3. He got a little hot about that. That's okay. Try and hide the Nux next time, pick up the big K. But what it comes down to is, look, I'm here to get in the Vision's business.
Well, this is the
I'm not out here to get into their business.
first street fight in over 3 titles again. You win via 50 years for the World Tag Team for submission in the ring. No countouts, no dis on the road to WrestleMania. Qualifications as we are. Their first tag team titles, and as Corey, big night for the Vision, seeking, well, their Oracle, Paul Heyman is